A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a recent appearance on The Guardian's Australian Politics podcast, Treasurer Jim Chalmers expressed his concerns regarding the upcoming election, emphasizing that the Labour Party should not take its current majority for granted. Chalmers stated, "Yeah, my general rule with politics is you don't underestimate anyone, and for all his faults I didn't underestimate Angus Taylor when he was my opposite number, and I won't underestimate Ted O'Brien or Sue Sin-lay either." This statement comes in the wake of the opposition's leadership under Sue Sin-lay and Ted O'Brien, who are seen as formidable contenders. Chalmers articulated his worries about the perception that Labour's significant majority in the last election guarantees another victory, stating, "I personally get a bit worried by this idea, because we won a big majority that the next election is kind of assured. I don't believe it is. There are few such assurances I think in politics in modern times, but I think there are good reasons not to assume the outcome of the next election. Politics is volatile, and I mean it when I say I don't underestimate either of those two people that you mentioned." The Treasurer also highlighted the importance of collaboration and maturity in political discourse, particularly referencing his invitation to O'Brien to join an economic reform roundtable. He remarked on O'Brien's potential response to this invitation, suggesting that if O'Brien treats the opportunity as an extension of question time, it would reflect poorly on him. In a separate incident, Arnaud Herrickscald-Logan, a 35-year-old man from Australia, has been charged with malicious mischief for allegedly damaging a glass case that housed the Stone of Destiny, a historic symbol of Scottish identity. Logan appeared in Perth Sheriff Court to face the charge, which has drawn attention to the cultural significance of the stone, traditionally associated with Scottish royalty. In international news, former President Donald Trump has made headlines with a bold statement regarding the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine. During a meeting with NATO chief Mark Rutte at the White House, Trump announced that the United States would impose 100% secondary tariffs on Russia if they do not return to negotiations within 50 days. Trump expressed his dissatisfaction with the current state of affairs, stating, "We're going to be doing very severe tariffs if we don't have a deal in 50 days. The former president's remarks come amid a backdrop of escalating tensions and ongoing warfare, with Trump previously urging Russian President Vladimir Putin to cease attacks on Ukraine. Despite Trump's strong rhetoric, he has struggled to facilitate a ceasefire between the warring parties. In a tense exchange with reporters, Trump was pressed on how far the U.S. would go if Russia escalated its military actions. His response indicated a desire to end the conflict without direct American involvement, emphasizing, "I want to get the war settled. They're not Americans who are dying in it." Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has expressed gratitude for Trump's support, stating he had a productive conversation with the former president and they agreed to maintain regular communication. This marks a notable shift from earlier tensions between Zelensky and the Trump administration. Trump is scheduled for a state visit to the UK later this month, following a private trip to Scotland where he is expected to meet with Prime Minister Keir Starmer. The visit has sparked discussions about whether Trump will address Parliament, a possibility that has garnered mixed reactions from political figures in the UK. As the political landscape continues to shift, both domestically and internationally, the upcoming election and its implications are at the forefront of discussions, with leaders on all sides preparing for a potentially tumultuous season ahead. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.